welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. Back like I never left. Wait. Can't say back like I never left. Man, y'all see who this is in the building. Y'all better make some motherfucking noise one time for the one time.
BTZ back in the building.
Oh my God. Hey, before you leave tonight, you got to do the Pastor Olstein. You got to do the Pastor Olstein. Shout out to my boy BT in the building. Look, I called, he answered, he came. And that's all I got to say about that. Like, one thing about when you got relationships with people,
No
despite really?
No Diddy.
Another one.
All right, bro. So one thing I can say is when you got relationships with people, you can, despite whatever happens, when people need you and when you need people and you make that call and they show up, bro, it's a wonderful thing. So I appreciate my brother being here tonight. And,
I'm always hold it down.
He been rocking with us behind the scenes, taking care of his business. But hopefully this won't be the last time he comes and bless us. He do another hiatus where he disappeared like Left Eye, be off in the woods and shit. So, but it's good to have you back in the building, BT.
Appreciate you. It's good to be back in the building.
Ray Bud can be with us tonight. Shout out to Kellen. Kellen is sick with the vid. If y'all didn't know, COVID is still going around. He found out, or he fucked around and found out. That
goddamn.
Yeah.
The whole little graphic shit. He fucked around and found out. We sending prayers to K.
Yeah, he getting better. I talked to him today. So, this one's for you. All right.
Wait, we sending kids to him, screaming at him?
We just cheering him on, bro.
Yeah.
That's
What
it
was. We in the playground.
So, he's taking his meds, he's getting better, he's doing what he's supposed to do. So take your time, get right, get well, and we'll see you next week. Jamie couldn't be here tonight. Jamie's been going through a really rough time right now. I don't really want to put her business out there like that, but we just asking you to send positive energy to Jamie at this time, and keep her in your highest prayers. And however you communicate or whatever. But yeah, she could use it right now. We love you. We miss you, and I'm gonna check on you after this. Who else? And then Mel from the L. He back in Palestine, Texas. I don't know which way to say that. Palestine.
I think it's Palestine, Texas.
Okay.
Right? I don't know for sure.
And it's always tough when you say that, especially now with the socioeconomic element that we got going on right now.
Yeah, you said he back in Palestine. Yeah. I was like,
yeah,
is he strapped?
Yeah. So pray for Palestine. Pray for Palestine.
Yeah.
And
shout out to big prayers to that whole country over there, Israel and all that going through it right now. So we sending prayers to them. All those families and kids and innocent lives that's getting caught in the middle of a big war.
You said it all. I ain't got nothing to say after that. You said it all. So the one thing that I can say is we also talked to our mutual friend today, right? And he answered the call. It took him a couple of days, but he answered. But shout out to B. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Royal Bruce, man. Shout out to Royal Bruce. Do your thing. Him, Showtime, all of them that's doing that thing. If you like to have a good time, get you some drink in your system, hit up Showtime, hit up Royal Bruce. They whole little organization they got going on over there.
It's not a Ponzi scheme.
Nah, it's not a Ponzi scheme. You looking to have a good time, you can go there, get you some music, paint, and all get you a massage and all the things. A good massage, not the freaky ones. With the coochie ass rubbing on your top lip. But
emotional damage.
All right, bro. Man, it's been a lot going on the past few weeks. We got the event up. The link is live. I'm really feeling like, we got to get Black folks together right now. You got to get them lasses out your asses. So I'm finna drop a a sale on the tickets for the next I ain't gonna say how long, because you give niggas a time frame, they'll wait till the last minute.
So look at that last day. Yeah, let me get that last ticket.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put the tickets on sale for the Four Kings podcast event. I ain't gonna say when, I ain't gonna say how, but the next push, y'all see it, cop it, support, and I really don't know what else to say, bro. Like, what else? Where else can you go to an event under $65 per person and get a meal? A four-course meal.
4-course meal.
And
you getting the entree, you getting
appetizer,
you getting another appetizer, then you getting the main dessert. Yeah. So, and you kicking it out with the cool Four Kings podcast, and we get to hear your opinion. You get a night to actually vent and enjoy yourself, really enjoy yourself. You can't beat that.
And this is the other reason why, right? So a lot of people sitting up here, they want to do a podcast, or they be seeing the podcast and they be wanting to go back and forth with the podcast because they got so much to say. This is your opportunity. Come get it off your chest.
Yeah, because who knows? You never know the potential you could be hiding by not coming out to events like this. And not to mention, you paying for a good time plus food. You're not paying $40 to get in, still got to buy drinks, still got to go do this.
Hold on. You got to buy your own drinks. We ain't doing that. Right.
Oh, well, you still got to buy your own drinks. I'm sorry.
So yeah, we ain't doing that one. You got to pick your own poison.
You coming out, you getting you some good food in your system.
Yeah.
And this is by a Class A chef, so it's not no frozen food out the back that we just threw in the microwave and we feed you.
Yeah,
so you get
chef prepared.
So it's like if you go to a 3-star, 4-star restaurant, the least you gonna pay is about $100 for you and your chick, especially in 2024.
Bro, but you could beat that over the head and beat that drum till it don't drum no more. And unfortunately though, some folks, how much again? Like, damn, man.
Yeah, the niggas need say 40. Tell him I got 20 on it. Nah, just look at the details. Look into the details. This is not you coming to hang out with nothing else. You got to get your food and all that. No, you're being served with Class A food.
Yeah.
So you're not finna go to a free event and get Class A food with a top of the line chef. You can go to Burger King if you want to get your king meal. Go to Jack and the Crack, they got the little box meal. You go to Mickey D's, get your little $3 special, but that's not quality food. And you and I both know that quality food costs money. So you can't go to no event with no quality chef and think that you finna get in for $20 a person. Okay in the building.
What's up, Kay? Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna jump right into it, right? So I had to address. I really didn't like. Kay talked about it last week, and I was really not really trying to go into it. I heard what he said. I'm like, all right. And I had to go back and really see everything for myself. I even threw it out there on my as a post, and people just like berated the post. I'm not gonna say people. Let me not say people. Women berated the post. I gotta be specific. Fellas, we were sitting here baffled and scratching our head like, what the fuck? Well, we were sitting there like, what the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah. So we was really sitting here like we was messed up. So all the women have gone like super viral, super upset. Like I really can't put it into words to really describe it. But this whole bear situation with being trapped with the bear in the woods. Would you rather be in the woods trapped with a bear or a man? And I'm like, yo. And then to hear these responses, it was like, I would have to choose the bear, like unanimously. Like no,
It's not one
not
woman.
not a thought, no Jeopardy. Dun, 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 dun. No, it was bear off the muscle.
Yeah, and you know it's something serious when the outlook is they would rather choose an animal that if it get pissed off, you got about a 2% chance of living, because if a bear get pissed off, even if it's a baby bear, his mama is right around the corner. But even if it's a baby bear, if a bear get pissed off, you have no survival.
And so what I'm gonna do to unpack this, because there's a lot to unpack within this small parameter of a situation. All right. This scenario is just wild. So as a woman, you being in the woods, you feel more comfortable with a bear than another man. Immediately, the trajectory and the thought process behind this was like, I'm going to be sexually assaulted, or a man can overpower me, or all of these things came about, and it was just like
as if boo boo.
It was like they were really sitting there thinking that I'd rather have Smokey the Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear, Yogi the Bear, like the bear gonna, like, if you piss a man off, the worst you probably gonna get, y'all going back and forth, you got your situation. But if you piss that bear off, you act like that bear gonna say, I don't want to hurt her because she little. And a lot of them were saying, right, we know what we're gonna get with the bear. The bear's gonna be a bear, but we don't know what we're gonna get with the man. So then
again, that's it's two sides to that too, because they're asking hikers that. They're not asking your typical woman.
No, they asking typical women this, and this is their response, and
they just tired. They just tired of niggas. That's that.
Well, like, I honestly feel like a lot of times when you ask people, unfortunately, they're not gonna give you their response is always going to be associated with an experience that they've had before.
Yeah, facts.
And that's kind of wild to me. It's like you've never had an experience with a bear, but you've had plenty of experiences with men. And the negative experiences, because it was keywords, stranger. And I'm like, okay, but hear me out. It's a stranger. You don't know. It's a bear. You don't know. But yet you got more of a chance with the stranger, that's the male, that you don't know. Hell,
they got more. They feel like they know how to handle the bear. They can handle the bear, but they can't handle the dude, because they ain't even, like, the crazy thing is they're not even giving you a perception of what type of dude you out there with. If you out there with a midget, you mean to tell me you're gonna be afraid? My bad. Let me take that back.
Oh my God!
Shout out to the we see you, D. We see you. Shout out to Prince in the building.
If you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear. Mystical, yeah, I said that in the response.
Yeah, Mystical wish he never said that. But hey.
What? No, so they found DNA evidence that the woman lied about a rape case previously with someone else, and yeah,
free Mystical, man.
So
that man was sick and tired of being sick and tired.
So D said
he was so sick and tired he was screaming at us every time he rapped.
So he said, if you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear. Mystical. If you ever see me in the forest with a man, help me, women.
That's Diddy.
Damn.
I know if they said Diddy, everybody choose the goddamn bear.
Look, yeah, now you know what? I hear you. If you trapped in the forest with Diddy, yeah, I would choose the bear. But just like BT was saying,
these flames going off. Take that. Nah, Diddy chill.
but you don't know if it's gonna be a small person. You don't know if it's gonna be a handicapped man.
All part of them alphabets.
You don't know if it's gonna be a man that's a part of the LGBTQIA plus I think I said it right. QIA plus community.
Yeah, it's right? A lot of them letters.
So again,
Shout out to them.
It's just wild to immediately go down that path of, I know what I'm gonna get with the bear. I don't know what I'm gonna get with the man. I'm like, and then he may not even be your cup of tea. So you know,
you trapped out there with just one of them old yes men. You got the time of your life because he gonna make sure you eat. He gonna catch fish for you. He gonna find some. He gonna find some pork in the woods, shave it, cut it, some bacon and everything. You might. You might end up with the Mr. Nice Yes Man. You know, or you can end up with a psychopath,
Bruh.
But you got more chances of ending up with a yes man because for Brotherly and all the other podcasts that's going out there. All y'all that's starting podcasts and doing podcasts, we salute y'all, man. We not here, you know, to compete with y'all. But back to the bell.
Yeah. And so with that being said, I understand where a lot of these responses were coming from. It was coming from a place of trauma. Like a lot of women have experienced significant amount of trauma in dealing with men. So at the very least, that's like the last thing on their mind, that they want to be trapped in the forest with a bear.
With another man.
I mean, with a man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
and then you can't. I mean, at one aspect, you can't really blame them, but it's like, has it really been that bad to where you rather be trapped with an animal that you can't predict from nothing than with a guy that you know? It's crazy. It's crazy that women would choose a bear over a man, man.
I'm stuck. So I just felt like, again,
I guess the true question will be, if you had your last minutes left on this world, trapped, would you rather it be Smokey the Bear or some dude, you know, some random guy? No shade, no type of not a certain type of man or whatever, just a certain guy.
And again, I think somebody had mentioned this, right? So let's say that the man assaulted you and you lived, but if a bear assaulted you, you would die.
We all seen the movie The Revenant, and I think if I'm not mistaken,
that was Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure if you ask him that question. Hell no, I ain't been with no goddamn bear. And I guarantee you, the funny thing is, if you was asking me in that question, you fellas out there that's watching.
That's a good question. Forest on Fire, who you looking for? Firefighter, Smokey the Bear? That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, because I guarantee you ain't no bear and picking up no damn fire extinguisher to help you blow it out.
You seen Cocaine Bear?
Nah, I ain't see Cocaine Bear. I didn't get a chance to see it.
Go watch Cocaine Bear. You're gonna die laughing. I've watched it like 6 times.
Okay. Yeah. You watched that many times. I know it's good.
It's funny as hell, bro. So yeah, shout out to Cocaine Bear. Care Bears, Cocaine Bears.
For the ladies out there, they waiting for y'all out there.
The Bear Bears. Yeah.
Care Bears.
Bernstein Bears.
That's probably why they say they'll choose a bear over a man, because they thinking, oh, cuddly hair, you know, this fuzzy bear. They thinking, oh, wait till you're around them boys, man, and you ain't got no food they can eat.
Or they don't have any.
You can't calm them down with sex.
Yeah. Damn. So
man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
For our ladies that's watching, you answer the question in the comments so we can actually get some live feedback of would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? And we didn't say what type of man. It could be your man. It could be another chick's man.
You know what? And that's the other thing. They never, it did say a stranger. It said a stranger.
It said a stranger?
It said a stranger.
Okay, with a stranger.
So,
yeah, that's why they want to pick the bear.
Because it's a dice roll.
Yeah.
There go Jamie. Jamie said, man. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, shout out.
So again, it's just, No, so Jamie told me this one. I don't know if she wanted me to tell it, but I'm
Hell
gonna
no,
tell
you
it.
got this far.
I'm gonna tell it anyway. So
you got this far.
So she was like, she would choose the man because, you know, the worst thing that could happen is he could do that to her, but at least, you know, at least they finna get up out the woods. Cause she's like, look, all right,
she got plenty of time to escape, especially if she emptied him.
There you go. So, but one of the responses though, it was crazy though, because it was just like how far, when you give a scenario and there's no limit to how creative people's minds can be, it's really wild how like the responses
so many
can be.
Possibilities.
Right. Like, this woman says, I would rather pick the bear because if I got attacked by a bear and I made it out of the woods, they know for sure the bear did it. But if I got attacked by a man and got out the woods, I'd have to spend the rest of my life trying to prove that this man attacked me in the woods. I said, wow.
You know what I got from that?
What?
Stop lying so goddamn much. Because if you're a woman that they know tell the truth, they gonna know. Like when they don't, what a lot of people don't understand is when you have a certain persona and you have a certain personality about yourself, when you tell stories, people can feel them.
Yeah, I get it, and I'm not negating what you're saying, but I did understand the flip side of that because so many. That's one of the reasons why
she did say. We skipped past it. I didn't mean to cut you off, but she did say, if a bear attacked me and I survived, then they'll know the bear did it.
Right.
That's a big problem with that.
Why?
Because if the bear attack you, your ass is dead.
I mean, no. So then they brought the statistics in this, right? They were like, if a bear attacks you, you're more than likely to survive the attack, is what they were saying. It was like it's less than 7% that a bear is actually.
That's because the bear
fatally attacked.
That's because the bear didn't hit the bodies that they haven't counted yet. Like, you gotta remember, it's the woods. It's not like in the mall. Like, if you see a bear on the street, of course, you know, you can count that. But you in the woods, how many bodies have came up missing in the woods and they couldn't count it as a statistic death?
You're right.
Because they don't know what killed it.
So then Darren said, if the perspective I have is different from that. If a woman accuses a man, it's his job to prove he didn't. And that's my point. That's why I was like, point. But that's what I'm saying. It was like, I can understand where she was going with that, but it's just how wild that her imagination and creativity was to be able to go down that path, to be able to say, if this were the case, A, B, C, D, this would be the outcome. And I'm like, it's just like, yo.
Like she just know that
like she just
90% of the men is going to attack her.
Right.
But the thing too is, if you get attacked from a man, it's a possibility that you're going to have all your limbs. Yeah. You get attacked from a bear, it's a high percentage. If you survive, you ain't got all your limbs because them things are strong, fast, and their claws are sharp.
Yeah, very sharp.
So it's like, you really would stay in a room and trust Freddy Krueger Edward Scissorhand before you trust the man. It's like, at the end of the day, like, you know, I mean, I understand where they come from. You know, you never know what you got with a guy. And these guys are vicious out here. They doing some crazy things.
Right. I learned that men make up the majority of the stalkers. Like, I learned, I tried to, you know, debate it, refute it, but the numbers are the numbers, bro.
Statistically, they
men are the stalkers. Like, we stalk.
I feel
like, and it's
like somebody watching me.
And it's a small percentage of women that are stalkers, but a majority of them are men, and that's unfortunate. And then Kay said, "What N-word trying to get some round when you trapped in the forest?"
Hey, Kay.
Hold on,
you got it.
R. Kelly.
Oh shit!
His mind was telling him no.
Wrong song. Trapped in the forest.
Saturday and the rain start to wake me. Yeah, nah. Kay, come on.
Yeah.
You and I both know. A lot of people. Now, don't get me wrong. You have some decent fellas out there that mine will not be on that if they are trapped. But there's a huge butt in the middle of that. No diddy. A lot of men, niggas could be stranded in the forest, in the middle of the ocean. Niggas could be in the middle of a hurricane, and they'll still look at that chick and be like, shit.
Another one.
Yeah.
Look at the way she cut that log.
Another one.
Man. Niggas.
I get it. So,
yeah, so that's probably the number one reason why that they're saying that about the bear, choosing the bear, because they know that a lot of percentage of men gonna want sex if they trap with a woman.
But again, it's a dice roll because not every man is thinking about a woman like this. Like,
especially if they trap with an ugly woman.
Nah, come on now. We didn't all had that.
We got kids. They got kids.
We didn't all had that ugly one now,
And they looked at her like, hey, it's all I got right now. So
He said, that's wild. Ain't no way, boy. It couldn't be me.
That's because, you got a different mindset, and we salute you for that.
But I honestly, if I was trapped, though, I probably, even if the thought passed my mind, I honestly couldn't really just think to even go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
with me, I'm thinking about trying to get out of this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to escape.
I look at the Discovery Channels.
She over there pulling down her skirt, trying to see if I'm looking. Bitch, I'm looking out the window. We got to get out here. I hate the woods. I'm not trying to stay here.
Who was it? It was Naked and Afraid. The show on Discovery Channel, Naked and Afraid. It'd be complete strangers, men and women, and they partners, and they have to be able to depend on each other to survive the elements for a certain amount of days, and then they have to travel to their extraction point.
Yeah,
bro, them dudes ain't thinking about trying to survive and survive with the bare minimum.
And especially out there, if you out there with a hood N-word, if you out there and his face is like this, he ain't thinking about no gooch right now.
So he say, speak for yourself on that ugly one. Now, you didn't have some ugly ones there. Let's cut it out. You just don't want to claim them. Jamie said, man, I'm focused on us surviving and getting out the woods. We're going to team up against the bear and survive.
Yeah, because then that create a bond. That type of stuff create a bond. Whether it's a relationship bond or a friendship bond. That type of stuff will create a friendship. Because it's like, we
done shared something. We done went through something.
Yeah, we trapped because whether they know it or not, the bear gonna be there. It's in the woods. It's like
yeah.
Whether the bear with you or or the bear with y'all, the bear is gonna be there. That's the bear's home is the woods. So you choosing the bear, you just choosing to be alone in the woods.
So I'm gonna say this, and I think this might end it for real. At the end of the day, we have to bear the situation.
Because they're trying to get the bare minimum. Hey, we dance. We give dad jokes.
Jamie said, I'm not trying to bond once we get out. You go your way, I'm going to go mine. High five, good job, we out. All right, Jamie.
Yeah, let her end up with Tarzan, though.
Okay, King said, what up, King? He laughed. He probably laughing at the bear joke. You can't kill no bear in the woods. They live in the forest. That's their habitat. Bow wow. I agree. All right.
So they're just choosing. Honestly, the technical thing is they just choosing to be alone. Then that is. They rather be trapped with a bear than trapped with a man because they rather live alone because they tired.
I'm gonna say this one last thing.
Tired.
It was a white woman who answered the question. She actually physically went in the forest with a bear, and the bear was behind her. She goes, "Look, there's the bear. He's not bothering me. He's not bothering me." And I'm like, lady, why did you go to the extreme of going? and you're not trapped. That's the other thing. You're not trapped.
And that bear ain't trapped because it's a different mindset.
Thank you.
When a bear got freedom, they act completely different when they are trapped with you.
Absolutely.
Because if
Absolutely.
they ain't got nowhere to go and you are their only option, I'm pretty sure they're looking at you as food. And I don't mean a snack.
That was a double joke. I called it. I called it.
Another one.
All right.
That's dad jokes.
Yeah, I called it. I called it though. He say, when they're bare hungry, that's another story. Exactly.
Yeah, like they don't think about none of that. All they think about, I can't deal with no dude. That's
So
all they think about. You know what I mean? So
I
we
got,
understand.
I get it. I'm not gonna be the bearer of bad news. So
he couldn't resist it. He couldn't resist it. He couldn't. Golly. It's the crazy topics that this world just come up with, man. I want to know what dude was just sitting there. If you was alone with a bear and you was trapped with a man, which one would you choose? Like, who comes up with this stuff, man?
I want to say it was a woman that came with it, bro. It was a woman that came with it, but
I'd rather choose a bear than a man.
Again.
Yeah, we understand
what it says.
So take your dumb ass out there and get trapped with Smokey the Bear, and we gonna see what story you tell on Lifetime. Why half your face missing?
Damn.
That's the end of that conversation.
So,
and we gonna bear witness.
Yeah. So we'll agree to disagree. You're entitled to how you feel. The only thing that I can say is in that situation, because of the responses that we get, we as people have to do better, right? It's not just up to the women to be better, it's up to the men to be better too, because they wouldn't so quickly and hastily say a bear if they didn't have these encounters to be able to validate the reason why they would say a bear.
Yeah, because there's a lot of men out there that definitely got to do better, man.
Right.
Like as men, as a man's reputation, man, us men have a horrible reputation out there, man. It's regardless of how you look at it.
Right.
Every woman you talk to is either sick of dudes, either tired of them, or they don't want to even talk to them. They rather be with their friends. The rose is better. Whatever they choose, we're not at the top of their list no more.
My wife in the comments, I'm like, this whole story is unbearable.
One score for Jay.
Point. All right. So yeah, we're gonna flip on to the next thing. I want to share a couple of different thoughts that I've had this week, because I often reflect and just throw it on Facebook and connect with people. With May being Mental Health Month, I feel like we all need to prioritize, again, having a therapist, having somebody to be able to talk to, being able to, if you're not one of those people who have the mental dexterity to be able to compartmentalize things, you need to be able to figure out a way to safely and efficiently get it out. That way you don't, because when you hold it in, it builds up, you blow up on people. And we don't need any more mass shootings. We don't need any more domestic violence issues. We don't need any,
these domestic violence issues is getting out of hand.
Exactly.
Man. It's really getting out of hand.
Exactly.
I mean, every day you turn on the news, you see some domestic situation where either he got killed, she got killed, or both of them got killed.
Right. I saw a story where the woman was going through a custody battle with her ex-husband. They were going through a divorce or whatever. And this is the coldest shit ever. And this is gonna mentally mess with this man the rest of his life. She had the little boy call his dad. The little boy's 3. She had him call his dad to tell him a goodbye and that he loved him, and then killed him while he was on the phone. Then killed herself.
Damn.
That's wild.
I ain't trying to make no joke out of that, but that's some Tubi stuff for your A. Yeah, but mental illness is real, man. Yep. And the crazy thing is, we don't have a strong enough vent source, because everybody, it's like, if I can break it down this way, a lot of people's circle is judgmental.
I agree.
It's very judgmental because they feel, oh, I know you. I can tell you,
Right.
even if they're in the worst position, you got a chick that's getting Mike Tyson every Wednesday.
Oh,
girl, I wouldn't take that from him.
Another one.
Would put his hands on me. Then right after she hang up the phone, Tyrone then hopped off the game. Or you get. And we got too much of that. Like we got too much, and then it creates a lot of women to shut down. Like we got so many women that shut down. I didn't have so many, situations where you have a lot of, whether it's a female friend or hell, even males,
right?
Even males, whether it's a male friend or whatever. And instead of them facing the situation, they shut down.
Yeah.
And they just go into their own little box. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to do that. And that is one of the major sources of mental illness, because you're trying to take on everything by yourself.
Yeah.
And certain things like that, if you don't have a strong bond with religiously, to where you can go, talk to Jehovah, you could talk to Allah, you could talk to Buddha, whatever source that you can go to right. Actually vent and get yourself back together. If you don't have that and you don't have nobody you can actually talk to, and then you shut down and try to battle all these thoughts you got, the stress, you can't do it because at times life would beat the hell out of us. Hell, and it ain't even a domestic relationship. Life's just kicking your ass.
Right. It's like you can't catch a break.
Yeah, and it seemed like, the pastors, the enemy is on you. It seemed like the enemy is jumping you because you got
how many
problems.
enemies do I got?
Yeah, like I ain't Job, bro. Why am I going through this? And if you don't know how to open up and talk to somebody, if you don't know how to face your situations, then all you doing is prolonging your death because you're gonna crash out.
I wouldn't say prolong it. What I would say is you're probably expediting it.
Yeah, expediting. My bad. I said prolong. That's like keeping it away.
Right.
But all you're doing is expediting your death.
You racing to that because eventually one thing's gonna take you out one way or the other. It's either gonna be the stress, or you might even go to the extreme of one of those attempts.
Yeah, because that stress is connected to all of these diseases, all of these, even cancer has stress, symptoms in it. All that stress do is just take you out.
So,
and that's if somebody else don't take you out, or whether you get took out by the stress yourself, you go out, piss somebody out and they take you out, or you take yourself out. God rest the soul of everybody that, did that.
But you said something, right? And I got to double back and make sure that we place extra emphasis on it, right? As much as we talk about being aware or self-aware of your own mental health, you also have to be conscious enough to be aware of other people's mental health, because you don't know what mind frame this other person is, and just because you're having a bad day, that you do,
and they do that a lot too.
Like, I had a situation where I'm with my kids and we were going to Active Athlete. And what's the little Indian spot right there that everybody floods? It's just right there off Stafford. Not off Stafford, off of what's it called when Will Chris 1092. So right there off 1092.
You talking about Ajaz or something like that? They might got some expensive but good lamb chops.
But they be in there. I'm talking about trapping it out. And so this dude, I was looking for a parking spot, and this guy literally cut me off and did just like this.
No.
And I said, bro, I need to correct him, but I need to correct him in a way to where, he understands, if it was the wrong person, he could have been what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that nigga would have hopped out.
Right. And so
if that issue,
I told my kids, I say, y'all just sit tight. I gotta address
look at him. Hey, bro, you in Houston, right?
Yeah. And I told him, I said, man, look, I understand what was going on, and I saw the parking spot situation, but it wasn't any need for that. And just know, if I wasn't in the right mind, or if it was another person that you did that with, this conversation wouldn't be happening like this. You just got to be more mindful,
I'd
bro.
have popped the trunk on this bitch. Nah, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
so again, like, don't take it light, bro. Like, when people have.
Yeah, because I watched the movie the other day. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I watched the movie the other day. It's an old movie with Russell Crowe.
Okay.
And speaking of this mental, health, the movie was based on, he had already did something vicious to his family. So he's riding, and a lady, smallest thing in the world.
It triggered him.
Yeah, no, he was at the light. He was at the light, and the lady behind him started blowing the horn.
Right.
And he was sitting there, I guess he was dazed. You see?
I know the movie you're talking about.
And then he drove.
And he started following. It wasn't Russell Crowe. It was your boy from 300.
Jared Butler?
Jared Butler.
No. It was Russell Crowe.
Nah.
You got to go back and look at it. Listen to the voice. I'm finna mimic his voice, and you listen to the voice.
Go ahead.
There's a such thing. It's called courtesy tap.
That was Jared Butler. That was Jared Butler. That was Gerard Butler.
Nah, go back and look.
Bro,
I promise you.
I'm finna pull it up.
I just watched it. That's what I'm telling you. It's a such thing as a courtesy tap. You just tap the horn. And then he yelled at her. He said, after she started blowing him off, like I say, people don't like to face their issues. She tried to raise the window. The window was stuck, so she started blowing him off.
Right.
And he said he went off, and that's when she didn't know. Like, when you're not aware of other people's mental issues, you don't know that this man is a serial killer.
It was called Unhinged.
Unhinged?
Yeah, Unhinged. That was Gerard Butler, bro.
Nah, that ain't the movie I'm talking about.
Okay.
Look up Russell Crowe.
Hold on.
We acting like y'all can see the screen too. Nah. He looking up some stuff right now.
Unhinged with Gerard Butler. That's the movie.
That ain't Gerard Butler.
That is.
That's not Gerard Butler. Look at him. Gerard Butler is 300. That's not 300,
bro.
I wish he could show y'all on the screen.
Wait. You right.
That's Gladiator right there.
That's Russell Crowe. Yeah. Russell Crowe. It is Russell Crowe.
Are you not entertained? That's him. That ain't.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
It was Russell Crowe. You're right, but the movie was Unhinged.
Yeah, that was the right movie because he was already fed up. So when he's already dealing with something mental, and then you got her, she over there, people probably looking at it. You probably need to put that in the titles. Y'all go watch Unhinged for all you people that don't know how to handle situations. And the man simply asked her, he say, I'm sorry for sitting at the light. Can you apologize for blowing your horn? And she kept blowing him off, kept being rude. He say, Can you please apologize?
So there it says, for men are taught or succumb to the aspect of vulnerability equating to weakness, which is true. It can be difficult. Men fear the rejection, embarrassment, and or the response. Getting a man to be courageous enough to step into that bound, you have to add to his life, add to his peace, add to his tranquility, add to his leadership and his happiness. I've seen men tell women to be all of those things, and it staggers me. No person can be something for you that you should be for yourself. However, and then I can't read the rest. That's where it is.
God. Thank you for the book of What a Man Needs by Prince.
So the one thing that I can say about that, I actually said something today, right?
Yeah.
Somebody, I watched a friend post about people not showing up for her. And I said, she's not going to read my post, but somebody else who will read it needs to hear this. Don't get mad for people not showing up for you when you didn't show up for yourself.
Oh, that's kind of deep.
I get even deeper than that.
That's that stuff that make you cry in the car.
Don't get mad for people who showed up for you and you pushed them away. And for other people, you allowed them in space that they shouldn't even been in.
Because we always got that. We always end up in a situation, and I always say we because I'm not excluding myself. But we say
this is C-Mac and Tyler Perry. It ain't gonna be no Maduro.
Brown.
Ain't gonna be none of that.
Hello. Yeah. No, I mean, like we always surround ourselves with a lot of people that that get comfortable, so comfortable to where they feel they don't even have to support
Well,
because they feel like they are supporting when they, feel like it.
but you ready for this? So then I made another post.
Go for it.
And so I was like, I said this like last week, and it's still getting traction. And I was like, I'm at a point in my life where I don't need friends. I grew out of that, right? I need accountability partners. And the reason why I need an accountability partner is because I need somebody to tell me when I'm wrong and when I'm right. Like too many people fall into this umbrella of being a friend, and they support all the negative shenanigans that this other person is doing. And
shit.
You know what I'm saying? They ride with them. Ooh. Like, no, you have to be able to sit down. And this is, I guess,
you speaking to the world right now.
The real terminology about being a friend is really to be an accountability partner, not to just be up here and co-signing and condoning the bad behavior that they do.
Yeah.
You should want better for this person, and you should want better for yourself, because you got to keep people around you that you can elevate or they can elevate you. Period.
Yeah, because if you got somebody that's just a yes man, they're feeling certain things that they're not saying. And those things could possibly help you because of the fact that, again, they're the type that dodge confrontation.
Ooh!
I mean, sometimes confrontation...
You hit on some shit right there.
Sometimes confrontation can be an experience to learn. It don't always have to go to the negative.
Right.
Because sometimes confrontation or a disagreement can be beneficial.
Correct.
More than an issue.
I love that you said that, because that's the one thing that I said early on when, like, on the first episode of the podcast, I was like, you talk about you're being somebody's friend, and then when you can't ever go back to a situation where you and your friend had a falling out or a disagreement, that's a red flag. This ain't your...
Y'all never was friends. Like, if we friends and we fall out and we never got back, that mean there was a lot of stuff unsaid.
Bingo.
It was if we friends and we fall out and I don't even want to support you, even though you're doing good. Was I really your friend? Because friend comes with support.
Boy,
you feel what I'm saying?
You talking now? You dropping bars tonight?
Was I really your friend?
Another one.
God, dog.
Or was I one that was just waiting to scream out? Used to be my dog. He was in my left. Hey, all you hip hop fans, y'all know what that is. All the other people, we sorry.
All right, and we're gonna get into hip hop too, since you said it.
Yeah, we definitely got to get into hip hop.
So,
negative
the Drake and Kendrick beef is taking it to a whole nother level. I don't know who was shooting at Drake crib, but somebody was shooting at Drake crib.
Yeah, allegedly hit the security guard.
Right.
He hit that hotline bling.
It's just gonna be so many things that come with this. And
then there's so many negative aspects, because that could have been some enraged fan that got pissed off.
But I didn't know
whoever he exposed.
But it's crazy. It's like
it could have been Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. Like, that was probably disrespectful.
Say.
Nah, we ain't making no allegations. This is not no allegations.
First of all, Metro, there's no coming back from the Metro Drizzy beef. Metro ended it. He took the haymaker. Bow, it's over. BBL Drizzy.
Hey, how many of y'all out there like that track? How many of y'all, even if you are a Drake fan, secretly like that BBL Drizzy track? Track hard as hell. I fuck with Drake because Drake do a lot for Houston, man. I fuck with him.
I think he's a culture vulture when it comes to Houston, but I mean, that's just me.
Nah, I've witnessed some stuff he did that he didn't have to do, such as pay tribute to people that he didn't have to pay tribute to, help people that he didn't have to help, that does not got a name and that does not know what he done.
All right.
Putting people through college, putting priceless people in homes, it's a lot of stuff that he does, outside of that. Now, he do a lot for Canada, whatever Canadian people, He does a lot for Houston and a lot of people out here too. It's just that you don't see that, so it does not exist to the hip hop community.
So no, I think it does.
He just got a big problem with women. Like, stop smashing these niggas, girl, Drizzy. Leave these dudes' girlfriends alone, man.
Drake around there trying to bring light skinned dudes
and
back.
Stop sneak dissing.
So,
because all this started like with him and Kendrick, all that stuff. I truly
for
think,
years. No, but it was everybody within that class. It was Kendrick, it was Big Sean, it was J. Cole, it was Drake, and it was
A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky was in it, but he wasn't really in it.
I wouldn't say
A$AP
A$AP had his
busy
own
trying to pull Rihanna. He wouldn't think about nobody else.
A$AP didn't get pulled into the beef till he got with Rihanna. Then it was like, yeah.
But then again, that's another one.
But he didn't. He wasn't.
Women, man. These women is making.
He wasn't in the core of.
Because that's why
beef.
everybody. I don't know who all know this, but that's why him and Wayne fell off and got back cool.
Who?
That's why Drake and Wayne fell out.
He smashed one of Wayne's chicks while he was locked up in Rikers Island.
Even though he ain't never take it to my nigga neighborhood because he took Lauren. But Lauren London was not neighborhoods at first. They liked each other at first.
Yeah, we know that.
She went to Wayne.
Yeah.
Came back.
Yeah.
She went,
we know that.
He wasn't finna beef with Nip, you know. But Nip a cool nigga. I doubt if he would even got involved.
Nah, Nip is
look.
Say, rest in peace to Nip.
Rest in peace to my nigga.
I done seen
Nip.
too many instances of Nip was
he cool, but you just can't mess with. If you, he big, he just like Jay Prince, and he just like all the rest of them. You can't not disrespect these folks.
So and what I think was like
they big on respect. Like as long as you respect me, like if you respect what I got going on, we cool.
But
like,
I look at the two instances, right? So you seen the one where Nip slapped the dude, right?
Yeah.
Everybody saw that one. That
but
BET Awards slapped
look
him.
what he did though.
I get that. I'm not saying he was wrong for that.
Rock was like his brother at that point because they've been around each other every day. That's you just like if we go to some award show and one of us, it don't matter if it was you or me, if one of us hop out the whip, you know, and some security guard try to be bold and come up to us talking shit, and he already talking stuff, you know what I mean? I already let one slip. He already talking stuff. And then he goes to the furthest extent to slap something out your hand.
That's why I'm saying I'm
you here for me or I'm here for you. So my first reaction is, what the hell wrong with you, bro?
My thing wasn't, I wasn't saying that he was wrong for that.
Yeah.
The other incident when he was with Lauren London and a fan ran up on him and he was like, say fam, nah, I ain't with that. I ain't doing none of that. I've been tested your jaw.
Yeah, but he still gave them warning. He still gave them knowledge though. Think about it. He could have did them wrong. He could have did them dirty. Them rolling 60s, they'd have did anything Nipsey said.
Yeah, and he did say, I'm a rolling 60 crib fool.
First.
Yeah,
he told him then he told him, I'm not on my BS today. You think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He looked at him, he said, and if you do this, make sure you ain't slipping, because I'm finna show you how real it is. He opened their door, grabbed their phone. You don't like when I'm in your stuff. That's paparazzi, bro. Who like paparazzis? If we became, Lord knows, if we ever become superstar status to where the whole world knows us, bro, you arguing with Jay, not saying y'all would, knock on wood, but you and Jay arguing and shit, and you hop out the whip, and some car pop up. Hey, Chris, hey, you're a rapper, you're a celebrity, we want to see you. Your first instinct ain't gonna be, oh, what's up? Hey, well, shout out my music. Nigga, you pissed off because Jay making you upset automatically because him and Lauren was arguing that day.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Behind the scene, that's some behind the scenes type.
I believe it.
They was arguing that day, so they already upset with each other.
Yeah.
And then this man just hop out and pop out a camera without asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they lucky he handled it the way he did.
All right. So rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace. But back to the rap beef.
Yeah.
Back to the rap beef.
Let's go back to the BBL Drizzy. So what you said earlier,
I wish you could play the track, but we don't want to get flagged.
We're gonna get a strike, and I ain't trying to get that strike. We might.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it.
I might be able to play it.
Y'all heard the BBL Drizzy track.
I might be able to play just a quick snip of it real quick.
How many of y'all is tired of this Kendrick versus Drake beef? How many of y'all got exhausted by it? Uh-oh. Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's all I'm saying.
He should have the truck.
All right, that's it. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Oh,
Hey,
man. What he say?
Nah, he's saying copyrights are lifted so the artist can make money off it. Right. I ain't trying to let nobody make no money off it. So you just play the sound clip just like you do the shit right here. You know, just
Another one.
that's it. You can't get me for that. That's a sound effect at that point.
Drizzy, man, that's a hard track. Man.
So
Even though he did shut his ass up and play some drums.
So again, that's why I say Metro Boomin haymaker with that one. And you know, people are already using an instrumental and going fed. So
I think Metro expected a different reaction out of that.
And there's no other reaction because you're not a producer, so you can't go make another beat to, you know.
No, I'm saying I think he expected somebody to use it. He didn't expect that, you know, he would drop that beat, because if that was the case, he'd have just sent it to Rick. Rick would have demolished that track.
No, I don't know if Ross would have did that, because Ross like them live instruments and shit, you know.
Yeah, but think about his voice on that. That's right up his alley.
Nah, the person you said that was right up his alley was Fab, and I can see Fab like smashing that.
Yeah, I pray Drake. I know we ain't at that level to where we can talk to him, but if you ever do not get into it with Fab, because if he go back and grab that track, it's over.
But I think I said it last week. People don't remember when Diddy hemmed up Drake.
Yeah, everybody know about that.
No, but a lot of people forgot it because it wasn't blown up all over the internet, and you know.
Yeah, because they got into their little scuffle at the club.
Yeah.
Then he got peed on his leg or something.
Yeah, you know.
Tip partner peed on his leg or something like that. Everybody, I mean, this industry, you know, this hip hop industry is anti-Drake right now. We support him.
I wouldn't say it's anti-Drake, bro.
We support him, but be honest, like. Everybody, like, they've been waiting for him to get killed. It was so many people celebrated that Pusha T track when it came out.
Bro, Pusha T murdered him.
Yeah, that was
and
then Adonis was in the middle of that. That was crazy.
And Jay Prince had to get involved in that situation.
Yeah, because they say Drake had made a track, but nobody ever heard it.
Exactly.
Because they ended it before it can go there. That's kind of like you remember a long time ago, the T.I. and Ludacris beef?
Yeah, but so
Ludacris made the diss, and then T.I. never responded to Ludacris because they squashed it before it even got somewhere.
Yeah, but I think it was something because it was a misunderstanding. It was something that T.I. said, and then Luda came.
Me get beat down, that's Ludacris.
That's what it was.
And Ludacris, but the thing
took that as a diss, and that wasn't a diss.
But the thing is, Ludacris people reached out to T.I. and told him, change the verse because they already think y'all beefing.
Right.
Change it because it sound like y'all dissing each other.
Oh, look. See, Darius said it. 2024 is the year of the vultures, the cultural vultures, and they're getting put out. So Vlad, Academics, and Drake, etc. So Vlad it was not Vlad. Academics was shown getting the paws beat off. You know, he got the paws put on him. And people swept that under the rug. Like, it's not really being talked about.
I don't know. I hit a culture vulture type of ordeal, but especially when it came to Vlad, because everybody called Vlad a culture vulture.
He is.
But it's a lot of stuff he did. It was a lot of like, without a lot of those interviews, man, like that, he went through the trenches to get those interviews. Right. Now, he wasn't grown up in the trenches.
Right.
He wasn't grown up in the hood. But if a man make his job as a interviewer for hip hop, does that really make him a culture vulture?
So the thing that makes people culture vultures at this point is like when they take more than they give back. Right.
Oh, okay.
And so like and Drake, to me, benefits utilizing his black card in the hip hop lane more than anybody. I mean,
yeah, but he actually gave back though. Like for the perfect example, anybody can look it up. When you go on YouTube, right? They did that DJ Screw movie. DJ Screw slideshow presentation.
Right.
Shout out to Chill and IYO, films or whatever the case may be. They did the DJ Screw thing, right?
See, King Ryan talking about Vlad is the feds.
Everybody say that.
Vlad made his name because he sued Rick Ross for millions and only got $300K. His job as an interviewer wasn't his first venture in hip hop. It was his third or fourth after others had failed. And
okay, well then, then I got no rebuttal.
And Vlad's interviews have been used to incriminate people in the courtroom.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you stupid enough to go,
but why would you ask me questions about this?
Yeah, but we all see a lot of interviewers ask stupid questions like that, or personal questions, and the number one answer is, "Nah, I can't talk about that right now. I can't talk about that. That's in the court." But if you stupid enough to, hell yeah, I shot him. I had no problem popping him, and I pop him again. I always keep my guns in the back of my house. They're using this.
Yeah, they're gonna use it.
Like Instagram is the feds.
Yeah.
Because the feds stay on Instagram, like the idiots that had that one clip where they sitting there. They the lady came with the camera and they was like, "Hey man, that's the DA out there." And the nigga talking about he's talking about, "Oh yeah, that's the DA. She worked for the DA. That's my cousin." And they just talking. Yeah, we over here, we be fighting the dogs and they get killed. And they flipped to the sheriff's department and all them, and they laughing like, "Yeah, keep on using this."
Exactly.
Free. I don't know if I should say it, but free Hush Puppy. But Hush Puppy is another one. You went on Instagram, flashy.
Yeah.
And they sitting there watching the whole thing. Like, so do you blame Instagram?
Nah, you blame the people that post on Instagram for shit.
So when it comes to Vlad, do you blame Vlad?
I blame Vlad because he put these people in these
posted
positions.
It, right?
He put these people in these positions. Like, if you really looking out for somebody, I don't give that would be something that I would ask you off camera, and it could be hearsay or whatever, but I wouldn't put it in direct quotes like, "Yo, so what happened with such and such?" Oh man, and then you just letting them tell their side of the story. Like, bro, nah.
I get what you're saying, and I'm partially with you, but then on the other end, it's I have to ask what the street's been asking.
This is true. But off camera, I can't ask you on camera.
Yeah, but then that wouldn't make you, be a vlogger or a true vlogger, because a true vlogger gotta ask you those questions. Like, for instance, flip side, we got a black lady, Gail. She has to ask these personal questions to all of these celebrities. And
Gail, no, you ain't talking about Gail King.
You gonna do this to me? That's the whole I gave to you. Robert, sit down. You're going to jail, brother. But yeah, like, when you are a blogger, or you were like, people know that. Like, Say Cheese,
Yeah.
Say Cheese, and if you put it in those terms, if you put Say Cheese and Vlad next to each other, Say Cheese and got a lot of niggas killed. If you put it in that aspect, but he didn't, because I'm only asking. Like back with rest in peace Mo 3, long live Mo 3.
Yeah.
Back when it was Mo 3 and them, and Vlad had asked him, what allegedly made him go crazy. He asked him, "Oh, why you wasn't on a pick 6?" That's something he could have asked him behind scenes.
Right.
But he asked him that because everybody want to know, why wasn't you on pick 6? You know what I mean? Then he start going in, and then, it goes into, certain situations. But those type of people, they smart enough to say, "Nah, I can't talk about that."
Again, we've had people we've interviewed, and it's certain things. I always ask them, "Hey, is there anything that you don't want to talk about, can't talk about?" Question like, a lot of them will say, "Yeah, you can ask me anything." And then so when I asked, like, and
I heard it was a drive-by shooting in the South. And niggas sitting there. I said, "You can ask me anything except that, bro."
Like, I've asked.
But again, all you can do is ask.
Right.
It ain't. If I ask you something, I asked you. You got the right to actually be smart enough to answer it correctly or not and answer it dumbly. What happened with that situation? Yeah, nigga, I got the 40 on me right now. I just shot them niggas yesterday. And like, nah, man, you put me on that interview. I'm in jail.
Yeah. So again,
like, can you really be now? I'm not disputing the culture vulture now, especially after Darius just said that. But can you really be mad at the interviewer for doing shit like that? I mean, that's what they do.
I guess, bro.
Like, think about it. That's their job. Their job is to ask those type of questions because everybody be wanting to know.
I'll give you another example, right? This wasn't even in the culture. This is after the Chris Brown Rihanna situation happened. And he told them, don't ask, like, I think the PR or the publicist or whoever was saying, don't ask no question about Rihanna. They get him on there and they ask him about Rihanna. Like, motherfucker, we just told you don't. He finished the interview. He did what he's supposed to do. That was when we all got that notification that he was throwing, he went to the break room or whatever it was and was throwing chairs and stuff. Like, come on, man.
But then who do you blame in that situation, bro? You know, like, if I'm that big of a celebrity, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't, had a verbal confrontation or physical confrontation with a woman that is the literally the little princess of the game at that time.
Right.
Why would I go to an interview and not expect them to ask me questions about what happened?
If I'm telling you not to ask me a question about that, if I'm telling you that's off limits and you get me on camera and ask that, I would cut the fool. Like,
then you would just be in jail and look like he did at that point. He lost more fans than gained them at that point.
But he
should have just owned up to it and just it's always a right way to handle situations and a wrong way. That's like just like the same thing you said.
What?
Remember back then when Trey Songz and August Alsina was beefing. Think about it.
I can't remember how long and what it was about either.
It was some bull crap that they got. Maybe he tried to touch him or something. Ain't no telling. Back in the days, they got into it. Shout out to both of them, August and Trey Songz. But they got into it. And August told the host of 106 at that time, don't ask me about it.
He sure did. I remember that.
As soon as they got on stage, so do you think you and Trey Songz can do a song again?
He lost it.
And he said,
yo, didn't I tell you not to
ask me? I told you not to ask me about that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, at that point, it's like, she's reading stuff off the screen. So
she might have.
That's BT.
So Darius said, keep in mind, Vlad asked to give permission for those interviews to be used copyright infringement. He also said, Buddy just tried to get a black woman fired from her job at Princeton. You can't give him a pass in the hood. Talking about Vlad. And then he said, as an interviewer,
you got a personal vendetta against Vlad.
As an interviewer, you can give a list of topics, tell them to remove what they don't want to speak on. I get what BT is saying. It just don't apply to Vlad. Exactly. And then he's talking about August on 106. So I get it. So
shout out to him, man. Whatever you got going on. We on mental health, mental illness right now. And everybody definitely got to pray for that, man, of what he going through.
Oh, Vlad?
No, August.
Oh, look, I'm not talking about.
No, I'm not. We're not going to get into details. Go back to BBL Drizzy.
So
we're going back to BBL Drizzy.
I'm just going to say it like this: based off the tracks and how they were released, I scored it 2-2. It's a tie at this point between Kendrick and Drake. It's a tie.
I think you're probably about the only person in the game that's saying that.
But
me, I don't even like me. My personal opinion is different from what hip hop rated it. Like yours, you got it as a tie.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of the hip hop fan base, which is them young people right now, they gonna go with Kendrick. I'm going. When it comes to both parties and what's real and what's not real, of course, I would probably put Drake over. Because of the fact that the stuff Drake was spitting was allegedly facts. The stuff Kendrick was spitting
was somewhat questionable.
It was not. So it was all assumptions. It was all not assumptions. It was misinformation,
So no.
misinformed information.
So it was one thing that he said that somebody found the clip. He was performing when he first got on, and he invited some chick on stage, and she was 17. And Drake said some inappropriate shit. Drake was like, "How old are you? 17? God, like, why do you look like that at 17? You're you're so thick. Like you're so."
But then I looked at that as they do that all the time. Like you got comedians that do it. You got all type of entertainment. When you're on that stage, you're not to again, that chick say her dad brought her to the concert and his team pulled her up on stage. And the whole point of his team pulling her up on stage because they did not know she was 17 years old.
Yeah, they thought she was of age. But when he found out she was 17.
Then that's when he said it. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't Drake by far, because hell no. But that's when he said, damn, you 17 and built like that? Like, no homo, no Diddy. I just said no, but depending on how, I just said that to somebody. That was 16.
Damn, fam.
No, it wasn't no female though. It was a dude. I had said, yeah,
damn,
nigga.
Fam. Wait,
no Diddy. No
another one.
No Diddy. No Diddy. I said, because the nigga was like he was like 5'9".
Okay.
At 6'10". I was like, damn, what the hell are they feeding y'all nowadays? The way you Negroes is growing to be 5'9", 6'3", and y'all only 15, 16 years old.
That's different though.
But then when she walked on stage, he was like, God damn, you 16? The hell?
You ain't say that he was thick though. You know
Hell
what I'm saying? Right.
Hell
he said this chick was thick. I'm like, bro, you out of line.
I don't know, man, because her dad put her on stage. What idiot take a 17-year-old girl to a Drake concert?
So,
but then again, if he's doing pop songs, I guess he was in his
said,
world.
I give it to Kendrick. Then the entendres he used is ridiculous. A minor was a quadruple entendre itself. And then Drake has a history of trying to plant info to divert. He lied about circumstances of his dad, which he did. And his dad called him out on it. And Drake said, Dad, it sells records.
That's at the end of the day, shit, what you trying to do? You trying to please people or sell records? They can say what they want about Kendrick, but he's been selling records. Otherwise, he wouldn't even be in this conversation.
The one thing you and I unanimously, what's up, V? Yeah, you late.
What up, V?
Yeah. The one thing we unanimously agree on is that J. Cole diss was the hardest out, bro. And then the thing that it's always gonna be a little asterisk next to it because of how he came out a few days later at the concert and just said he felt super weak about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, come on, man.
Say, everybody out there know. I'm about to be real with y'all. I'm about to be real with every hip hop fan. I ain't talking to no little dude that got his pants sagging. Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking to real hip hop fans. Everybody know if it was Kendrick and J. Cole, this wouldn't be a question. Cole would be winning. I mean, it's obvious.
I'm gonna say
it would be a good battle. It would be a good battle, but the favor would be more on Cole. Because Cole a beast.
Cole style is so versatile, right? He don't rap the same way on everything. I think Kendrick raps the same way he does on everything. Wait. Okay.
Yeah, nah, Kendrick is versatile too, though. Think about it.
The Fantasy Network. Cole stood down. You can't say that. That's why I said it has an asterisk.
That's gonna always be everybody's go-to because they don't want to see Kendrick lose. Kendrick is who he is, man, and people love to hype him up. Like be real. Fancy Network, shout out to you. Appreciate you checking in, man. We want to hear more from you.
Comment, follow, subscribe.
More from you. You feel me, family?
Yeah.
But be real. Kendrick is overhyped.
I'd agree.
They be hyping everything Kendrick do.
because they hyped like
Yeah, see, he even said it. Kendrick is so overrated. I agree.
and that was my point.
But yeah, you're right. Cole tapped out.
He tapped out, but he said it. The first one was a classic. The second one was whatever, and then the third one that they gassed it.
Yeah, because that 7-minute drill, y'all gotta admit, all you Kendrick friends knew y'all was scared when that 7-minute drill came out. Like, oh shoot, it's weak. But no, that was hard. That was the best song out of this whole beef.
This whole beef with everybody, like that was the best one.
Then,
like, not even
that's gonna be both of our number ones, but I know our number 2 is second. My number 2 is Push Up. I love Push Up.
I'm just gonna be like, all right. Grammy was a good one.
What'd he say?
Yeah, he said, like Drake said, Kendrick opened his mouth and give him a Grammy.
Yeah, they gonna do it anyway. That song, I ain't gonna lie though, that Not Like Us got hard though, bro.
Not Like
Us is hard. Not Like Us is hard.
Hey.
And then I like
they playing that shit in the playoffs right now. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
You know you done made some fire
because that beat, man, he knew what he was doing, man. He had to keep digging until he found that.
Yeah.
And he was gonna keep dropping until he found that. Kendrick was not gonna stop dropping. He is an attention hog. He is not gonna stop dropping until he found that hit.
That boy came with that fire on that one. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
So
pause. That's because that's the beat, man. Like that's the beat and the catchy to it. Like he used.
We didn't got all the way out of pocket in there. Just gotta. We can't know Diddy. It's the beat. I'ma hold you. I can't. All that. Yeah, we gonna know Diddy.
Yeah, we gonna know Diddy. Anybody that's watching, delete the last 20 seconds. And he not even make the Kendrick sound effect. Delete that whole thing. Even that little segment right there. Just cut it out. But yeah, man. I like he say, Kendrick is overrated to me, man.
I got it too. So I mean, we're gonna see what see what happens next.
I just pray that like
it stays on wax.
Yeah. Because the security guard of Drake house getting shot up that way.
That's
cool,
wild,
man.
That's wild.
That's wild. Because ain't now one of these dudes is making music to kill each other.
Kendrick gave us 14 cadences and 4 songs in a matter of 5 days.
So we know what type of fan you are, Prince.
Yeah. White.
Yeah, you already know. You right there with Kendrick, right? Tell us how you feel coming from your aspect, because us three, we saying that Kendrick is overrated. What do you feel? I was to me personally, before you speak, I was let down with the Euphoria because I was expecting more from Kendrick.
So he say, ain't nothing happening, ain't nothing gonna happen next. I think that's my
everyone D-Ride.
I think that's my frat.
Everyone D-Ride and Kendrick. I agree. They are D-Ride and Kendrick. Oh my God. Did you hear what he said? 616 was the most mid track ever. He was rapping.
It was.
But it was right. It was mid as I don't know what. And they hyped that up. Oh my God, he killed them. And Meet the Grams. Meet the Grams is a little decent.
It was decent.
It wasn't no hard puncher, because I'm just telling every last one of your family members how much I hate you. and then I'm gonna tell your son I hate that's your father. Like, man, I seen a clip recently where this guy, he was making a meme where he was in a therapy session with Kendrick and Drake. He said, "You call my feet short." Said,
yo. With him calling them small and everything, like he can't be a big stepper in a size 7.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah.
And then he told him, "Man, you better drop your little midget ass. Better drop down and give me 50."
Yeah,
but everybody didn't like that, man. This world loved Drake. They didn't want. I mean, they love Kendrick. My bad. They didn't want that.
Nah, they love Drake because I think when I looked in the comments and stuff, and I was looking on the blogs, a lot of them saying that Drake is winning, and I'm like, how?
And you see that? I see Kendrick everywhere.
I call it a split though. So
yeah, because XXL say Drake won, and then you had the other magazine that said Kendrick won.
I'm gonna say this,
but they said 400,000 people voted, and Drake won that. But you know the Kendrick fans is gonna sweep that cleaner. Who look at XXL nowadays?
Yeah.
414,000 people.
So the world hates Drake like they hate LeBron. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. There was a lot of people glad to see LeBron go home.
And I wasn't, but I hate the way that they put him. I hate the way that they shortstop his legacy by putting him up to the great Michael Jordan. I hate that they did that. Like I hate that they put him up against MJ, even though MJ been out the game for how long? So it shortstopped his legacy because now he's saying, "Oh, I'm the GOAT," and everybody, "Nope, you're not."
Well,
it makes it downplays all the stuff he did to be considered the GOAT of this era.
Now you said something in there when you said that right there. I would say LeBron is the GOAT of this era. I'm still gonna say Kobe is the greatest of all time. So, but I mean, because
how you gonna say Kobe's the greatest?
Because he's
Mr. Miyagi.
Because he's Jordan. He's Jordan 2.0. You know the better version of the predecessor. Like if you really was
sleep on Kobe. They sleep on Kobe. If Kobe's not number one to me, he's number two. Jordan gonna always be my number one because of the stuff I've seen.
I saw it too. But Jordan said if it was anybody ever to beat him, he said it'd be Kobe.
Yeah, because Kobe learned his ways and mastered it. So
bingo.
Yeah, it plays into what you're saying. But
so
they don't even put they don't put our GOAT, they don't put Kobe up there, and it irritates me about that.
I think they do, but
they probably put him at like number 3 under LeBron.
They be trying to do that. So Drake is too mainstream. Kendrick and Cole are like sun and moon of rap. I agree with that. So when the two of those drop, it's high. It's anticipation is high.
Right.
They do the same thing with Anthony Edwards, and hey, I'm gonna tell you when I knew Anthony Edwards was that dog.
He got that dog in him.
When I seen the movie with him and Adam Sandler and your boy Hernandez, what was the name? Hustle. When I saw Hustle, I say, yo, hey, he different. He already got the star appeal to him. And then when his game grew,
Fancy Network say, "Oh hell no,
oh hell no." How the lesser version of Jordan gonna be the GOAT?
Jordan gonna always be my GOAT, but
Kobe only have 2 final MVPs. They won't put him up there. Look,
Jordan gonna always be my GOAT. That's gonna be because the way he changed the game. Like again, LeBron can't have nobody wearing his number because he's wearing Jordan number. LeBron can't. The way he changed the game, even with the shoes and all the stuff that comes with it, all the awards and the way he played when he was there, the way he had the NBA scared of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people, their rebuttal is, well, you didn't have NBA stars like you did today.
But the rules have changed is one.
Yeah. And then the narrative has changed. Like,
you're right, because
everybody's shooting threes.
Well, no, not only that, but you got a lot more super teams these days than you used to have. Back in the day, you had like maybe 1 or 2 people that was like the team. And then you had a third option that was and then
but that was because back in the days, they coach wouldn't allow them to take over the game like that. They weren't able to shoot no shots like that. Like they ordeal was to give it to the open man so we can win this game. You gonna do your best at offense and your defense, but we gonna have somebody that stand out, such as Sean Kemp for the Sonics, or such as Post Malone, Mailman for
You naming all the 1-2 punches, right? As you fell right off into it. You had Pippen. I mean, not Pippen. You had Peyton and Kemp.
Yeah, that is the
and they third fiddle was Detlef Schrempf.
Yeah, true.
Then you had Stockton and Malone.
Yeah.
And they third fiddle.
Could it be the media? Like, because we didn't have this much media coverage back then.
We didn't. It wasn't as much star power. LeBron started the whole super team shit. Like he played with D Wade and Chris Bosh. They was all in their prime and they still won.
That was the first time they won, or did he win with
That was the first time he won. He went to Miami. They lost the first,
right there.
I think, first 2 years they lost because they played the Thunder and they won the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then
they beat what you call them now?
And then I think they beat the Spurs one year. Right.
Yeah,
so that was
the Spurs had in the take. They started winning, and then they came and beat them.
So that was the 2 that he won down there in Miami. He went back to Cleveland. He won 1, and then he was out.
Then that was him. People sleep on Kyrie, and that was him and Kyrie and Love. Love was a beast, man.
Thank you.
And they don't know how cold Kyrie is, man. If you look at their records, they had around amount of same points, same assists, same type of rebounds.
Bingo. He don't have, and that's my point, King. He don't have ice in his veins. Like LeBron is more of a he's your statistician. He's your IQ person. He's gonna make the best basketball decision with 2.4 seconds left on the clock. He's gonna get it to the open person.
And pray to God he can shoot a 3.
He gonna get it to the open person. He plays basketball the way you should.
If not, he gonna cry about it.
But Kobe and Jordan, the ball in my hand at the end of the game, I'm going to determine the outcome.
You in some trouble.
I want to be the person that determines the outcome. You know what they've also said? Statistically, they've shown that Kobe and Jordan have missed like 60% of the game winners. And that's crazy.
Yeah, but at the same time.
But they wasn't scared to take that big shot. And that's why I'm just like, I look at I
hold them. Damn show ain't do no break dance, high kick, slap across the court and say, look. They damn show ain't do that.
They didn't have super teams when they won. Like you had Jordan.
Well, they say Jordan did. No. They say because he had the number 2. Well, that was him and Pippen.
And
he had the number 1 rebounder at that time, which was
Rodman.
Dennis. Yeah.
Dennis the Menace. That's what he was. But
the one who married himself.
Okay, you know what? I guess I would have to say the Bulls was a super team.
That was a super.
They were a super team, bro.
And look,
because
Kerr.
I wouldn't include Kerr.
I would, because look what he did after he left. he didn't went and got this little yellow dude to come and just shoot threes all the goddamn time.
Kerr can't get the credit for that. Mark Jackson did it.
Mark Jackson was the one that coached him.
Mark Jackson was the one that drafted Steph Curry and put Klay Thompson and everything together. They fired Mark and put Steve Kerr in his spot, and next thing you know, he takes off.
Oh, so you saying he took all that credibility?
Bingo.
That's all he used to do when he played for the Bulls. He used to run out there and just shoot up threes, just like Steph. He just wasn't hitting them.
After Jordan punched him and smacked him, said, look, I'm going to take the double team and you're going to hit these threes. He started having hit them.
Yeah, he started hitting them.
So, I mean, Jordan had a squad. Like Ron Harper, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen,
the Bulls,
Dennis Rodman, and then Luke Longley or whoever you want to plug in at the 5, right?
Yeah.
Then you got Tony Kukoc, B.J. Armstrong, Steve Kerr. You had
that was a super team.
Oakley was on one of them teams too. He had a squad. Horace Grant was on one of them teams.
No, Horace Grant was he was with the Bulls, huh?
Bingo. Mike had some star power, bro.
But then Mike, I heard, through the interviews and everything, Mike know how to orchestrate a team.
And that's true.
Because he said they had one where, did you see that interview where he said that, we can jump on basketball from BB Edris. Well, did you see that interview where that dude said that when Mike got involved with the Charlotte at that time, because that was his team.
Right.
He had bought the Charlotte. So they say when Mike got involved and got to them practices, they had the best season they ever had.
Yeah, but it still wasn't going. Like I look at it like this: it still wouldn't compare to the season that Mike. Okay, so I can't compare it to how it was when he was with the Bulls, right? Because when you are a player coach, you have the ability to be out there on the floor and still help correct it when it's going wrong.
Yeah.
When you're on the sideline, all you can do is tell them no. They're gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah, you can't really change nothing because
And
you're not
so-
a coach.
And that was again, that's why I look at Kobe and Mike in the same breath, because Kobe would challenge his teammates to become better people.
What he say Kyrie overrated.
Yeah, Kyrie overrated.
he
He's
Kendrick
Kendrick Lamar. And
man,
then
don't talk about Uncle Drew like that, man. Don't do Uncle Drew, man.
and then he said Bulls had a super team for back then. They did. That's what I just said.
Yeah, they did.
And so, and again, if you look at players that made their teams better, then the conversation to go changes, right? Because
yeah,
it's
then
like,
they go back to LeBron
nah,
because they say he made his teams better.
who did he make better on that team?
They say he made the Cavaliers better because they
No.
went to the finals.
I
and-
mean, by making your teammates better.
yeah, they say he came in the game and his teammates sucked, and he made them go all the way to the finals.
Nah,
He didn't win,
he didn't.
but he made them go to the finals.
He didn't have that ability to
Make his team.
make his teammates better. All his teammates was already good, bro.
Yeah, but you leave it to his fans. He made them teams better. I'm pretty sure one of y'all know that out there. Either it's the Fancy Network or Darius. I'm pretty sure y'all know that these people are saying that LeBron took them teams to the finals. He just didn't win. And that record is horrible. That
Who?
15-4, 15 playoff appearances and 4.
Yeah.
that
No.
record is horrible.
So LeBron, yeah, the one thing they're gonna say, well, almost every year you look up, LeBron was in the playoffs. I mean, he went to the finals how many years? Like,
As if he wasn't 6'9" and damn near impossible to stop when he's doing a fast break. And he got 3 points.
oh, that's right, I gotta do that one.
But yeah, that's what they're gonna say. What Darius say?
Darius said every man definitely made them contenders almost in every single playoff in his career.
See, there you go. I knew he was a fan.
LeBron took a trash team that had the best, I think it was
What'd he
two
say?
players, the best two players.
Fancy say, what'd he say?
So he say, let's be real, GOATs couldn't win a chip without Phil. And that's real. That's real. MJ
never
retired when
lie.
they decided to get rid of Phil. Kobe had to get Phil to come in. That's true. And LeBron not in
so
coach.
that would make Phil to go.
I get it.
That would make Phil go.
Phil introduced the triangle offense.
He been around both. He been around MJ and he been around Kobe. That would make him the GOAT.
Phil introduced the triangle offense. So I got to give it to Phil. I can't negate that Phil Jackson is Phil Jackson. And he brought that triangle offense to LA and allowed them to win. But the point that I initially wanted to make, though, the game changing, right? Because you want to say they're shooting threes. The big man job was to be in the post until what? 2006, somewhere in there.
6'7".
Then you had people like Dirk actually being able to come out on the perimeter
And bust your
yeah, right. So it's like
Dirk would light you up in a heartbeat.
but then they still made Dirk say, nah, you got to get down there and get off in that paint.
Yeah, because that wasn't the main focus.
Because
No power forward, center, or power forward or center was supposed to be outside the rim. Even when you used to play the games with your partner and he ran out there with a damn center, man, what are you doing? Don't shoot with no damn center. But now the game has changed. Now the game has completely changed. I bring Steph. Steph did that, man, because he got everybody shooting threes.
yeah, Steph.
He got lethal shooter out there giving everybody training everybody to shoot threes.
Right. Working with Lil Dirk and them and everybody else. Let's see. He wish he had Phil. Yeah, he wish he did have Phil, but they severed that relationship with the Lakers, so they ain't bringing that one back.
Yeah, he would have ran over there. That would have been his number one weapon. I need to go to Phil. I bet you they'll call me to go then.
So,
But to my knowledge, both of them are walking in MJ's shoes. Both of them.
I mean, hey,
Because think about it, LeBron, He never said he not.
LeBron, I'm gonna tell you about LeBron, bro. LeBron is doing this to be the GOAT in his own way because he's not trying to do it like MJ. He's not trying to do it like Kobe. That's the whole reason why he's out here chasing these goals. I mean, and chasing these records.
Yeah.
So he's number 3 on the scoring list, or number 2. I think he passed Kareem. He did.
Nah, he won, right?
He's 2. He passed Kareem.
Okay.
He passed.
And he ain't quitting, so he gonna probably keep going at
He's
it.
going for all of them. He's going for it to be the number 1 on every list.
He'll be 62 years old, right? Basketball. Nah, hey, but shout out to LeBron anyway, though, because if you get in the game and you have a large amount of people,
he is number 1. Yeah, he's number 1 on the scoring.
Yeah, so if you got a large amount of people calling you,
Kareem.
if you got a large amount of people calling you the GOAT, then you did your job. Like if you get in the game, you took these titles that you did take, you took all these scoring titles that you did take, you did your job. I gotta salute him.
Yeah.
I mean, he might not be my GOAT, but he's at least
he's the GOAT.
Millions of people that's still screaming out he's the GOAT of the NBA.
He the GOAT of this era. I can't like.
You can't not see that.
Right. Yeah. You can't just be like, oh, he's the GOAT of this era.
And so is Steph to me.
I can't say Steph is the GOAT.
I hate the way he play, but he's good.
I can't say Steph is the GOAT of this era without.
Well, not this era. Because I don't think he did as much as he did.
I mean,
before when he was hot, he was hot.
He definitely has the AI effect to the game, right?
Yeah.
So
it's a great comparison,
right? It's like
because when AI came in, AI was like
the game changed, right?
The game changed, but then again, he's not the GOAT. Somebody in Chi-Town probably cursing me out right now.
All right, Melvin.
What do you say?
LeBron is the best player ever.
Oh, we finally got a LeBron fan out there.
And then Kyrie over Steph. I'm talking about true point guard nature. Well, you can't say Kyrie because Kyrie's not really a point guard, bro.
Yeah.
Kyrie is a combo guard. If you ask anybody else, he got handles out this world. He got speed.
He's sick when it comes to handles.
He the way he got that jelly where he just he flipped that.
He still did what he had to do to get a ring. Yeah.
He said he loved LeBron, but MJ is go.
I am with you with the fancy network.
All right, bro.
I'm with you. I'm with you. That is the GOAT.
Yeah, hey.
No matter how many shout out to what's his name on there?
Who?
Going with the I can't really say that motherfucker. Shout out to the last dude with the black hat.
Oh, God, that's Melvin, bro.
Shout out to Melvin. You know
that's Ben Folk.
Yeah, Ben Folk. Ben Folk. Shout out to Ben Folk, but on Folk now. Shout out to you. You know that's your GOAT. That's your GOAT, man. Ain't nobody can change your perception.
He in that age range where LeBron is his GOAT, bro.
Yeah, but Jordan is always gonna be the GOAT. When you type it in, sorry for you, buddy, but you're gonna see Jordan is number 1.
If
you type it in anywhere you type it into, anywhere you look on statistically, they're gonna say Jordan's number 1. Sorry, buddy.
All right, bro. Yeah, I got it.
I mean, like you say, Kobe should be over LeBron, but that's just my opinion.
And
because ain't none one of them, not even Jordan hit 80 in one game, 83 in one game.
81.
Full of superstars. Well, you had Wilt.
Nah. You had
100. Wilt was the only one that did 100.
Wilt was the only one that did 100. But Devin Booker did like 60, 70.
Yeah, but he didn't do 80. I think Kobe the only one did 80.
He the only one. Right?
After Wilt. Wilt set the record with 100.
MJ had 63.
63.
Yeah.
With an injured ankle. Let you LeBron fans see that.
Look, and again, the rules were different then too, because Kobe had to play through that trash ass era where the NBA was allowing the zone.
I say nowhere it stands statistically Jordan is better than everywhere. Type it in.
So Kobe had to play through the era where they had the zone.
Yeah.
And Jordan had to play through the era where they was basically beating you up. So I mean, That's tough.
you
That's
see,
tough.
you see the pictures of the videos where he in the air, and it looked like I am legend because it looked like he got all the zombies on the bottom of him trying to pull him down. Yeah, I mean, but either way, if LeBron's your GOAT, that's the GOAT to you.
Yeah.
If he's your GOAT, if he's the greatest of all time to you, that's your GOAT. That's just like when you go to boxing. Some people might say Mike Tyson. Some people might say Muhammad Ali. Some people might say Lennox Lewis. Either way, if that's your GOAT, that's your GOAT. I do not have an argument against you, sir. But
that Mike Tyson fight getting ready to happen.
Oh, him and Paul?
Him and Jake Paul. That surely finna happen.
When? This weekend?
It's I think in June or July.
Mike Tyson friendly now. Jake Paul
got so many. He got so many caveats to his.
You talking about a culture vote? Nah.
He got so many caveats to him taking the fight. It's wild.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Mike Tyson ain't trying to hurt nobody no more.
It's supposed to be.
I remember when he fought Roy Jones.
July 20th. Yeah, July 20th. They supposed to box.
I remember when he fought Roy Jones. So everybody was scared for Roy Jones.
So he said, "Truth be told, if I was starting a franchise, I would take LeBron though, because he gets most of out of any squad. He don't need Phil Jackson."
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
salute you at your opinion. I'm not here to say that you're wrong.
So,
you're right to you.
To you,
you're 100% right, sir.
So he say,
who said Jordan, Kobe,
Bron, and the King said that show them boys your stats.
I agree with you, King.
All right, this is no longer expedition match. It's full out scrap. They removed all the clauses. Jake Paul had Jake Paul has some. He was like he was gonna have his brother in there, the tag team. He was gonna get to wear the little but it was ridiculous.
Don't piss off Tyson. That's all we tell you, Jake Paul.
So I guess Melvin just sent me the stuff. Let me see what he sent.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter, sir. If that's your GOAT, that is your GOAT. Statistically, he is the GOAT to you. Nice. It is what it is. Who am I to say, differently than what you feel? Nobody's gonna be able to convince you.
Like I said,
it
was LeBron. LeBron is a statistician, bro. He's gonna be in every stat. He's gonna try to be number one in every stat.
Yeah,
that's what he's trying to.
Fast breaks.
So he said, "Let me know which other star would have took the trash Cavs to the finals." Bro,
see, there you go. Remember what I just told you? He allegedly took the Cavs to the finals, but he did have a squad. To me, he
didn't take the Cavs to the finals by himself.
What did he say?
So
stats is
facts. So what I would say, this is what I would say, bro.
Ain't no opinion.
LeBron had Andre Verja. He had Boobie Gibson. He had Mo Williams. And then he had they highlighted, just like Kendrick Lamar, they highlighted him with all those players. But that's my. They say it ain't no fact. It ain't no opinion. I salute you, sir. Bro, you can't call Mo Williams trash. You can't.
I told you, didn't I start when we started talking about this? I say leave it to the LeBron, leave it to the people that's in basketball. They gonna say that LeBron took the Cavs to the finals. They gonna say he took that to the say who? Mel say who? Bro. So now I got to go down and listen. 07. Now they gonna say he took him. I ain't gonna lie. The time he won that I looked at the stats when he won that year with Cleveland, and him and Kyrie had the same amount of stats. No. Both of them had about 20-something points. None of them was over 20. Both of them had similar assists and rebounds. Where is it at? But of course, they're not gonna highlight Kyrie, because like you say, he's overrated. No, because when LeBron went and played the Warriors and Kyrie was hurt, they lost the year. So it's proven. That's a proven thing right there.
They didn't win until he was healthy. So I'm trying to figure out what
and
we
Love was
discussing.
acting a fool. I remember watching every game because I was betting somebody and they had to buy me something. But because my team didn't make it, so he was sitting there watching
All right, bro.
the
Cavs
play the.
Here go they squad. Shannon Brown. He got a ring. He got multiple rings.
Who?
Shannon Brown. He got rings with the Lakers.
On Cavaliers that year?
No, he got rings when he left and went to the Lakers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Daniel Gibson. Drew Gooden.
Wait, is that Daniel from
Booby? Yes. That went to Hightower. Hightower.
Yeah, he went to Hightower.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole, baby daddy.
Yeah. Daniel.
He wasn't no slouch,
Shout
bro.
out to Daniel, man.
He wasn't no slouch. So
he did go to Hightower.
Drew Gooden. Larry Hughes. I can't announce Ilgauskas' first name. Ilgauskas.
Him.
LeBron, Damon Jones, Donyell Marshall.
Oh, wow.
And I think Donyell done passed too. R.I.P. Donyell.
Prayers to your family.
This was the trash part of the roster. They did have Anderson Varejao, but then they had Eric Snow.
Yeah, you could just leave him out, bro.
Scott Pollard.
Golly.
I don't know who Sasha Pollard. I don't know who that is.
He never played. He was just getting the water.
And then David Wesley, and he hadn't been nothing since he left the Rockets.
Yeah,
because he was hot when he went to when he was in Charlotte. He left Charlotte.
He say Booby went to where?
Booby went to Jones Hersheywood.
Oh yeah, he was from Hersheywood. He said that on one of those episodes of Love and Hip Hop when Keisha Cole was squaring him off.
I know he went to UT, bro, but I could have swore he went. He
looking up the stats, so you better get your facts right.
Yeah, you really made it right.
Chris is the statistic king over here, baby.
Nah, it ain't even like that. Here you go, right here.
Damn, we getting late.
Yeah, we are. I was trying to wrap it up and get off.
Y'all done put him in the phone looking at stats and everything because y'all gonna call the team sorry. And like LeBron had the cape and he put it on and took him straight to the finals to lose.
LeBron had Larry Hughes. He had Ilgauskas. He had. I'm not gonna give Shannon Brown was a decent role player. He was super athletic. He was a defensive guy, energy guy.
Yeah, but he was a hell of a fire role player.
Yeah, and so
let his fans tell you, all of them they was the Looney Tunes, and LeBron was Michael Jordan.
But
in the first Space Jam.
They calling all them trash. They wasn't. Yeah, look, you can say whatever you want. They beat Detroit that year to go to the finals, and then they ran into San Antonio, who didn't get them over. 2011 Heat lost the lesser equivalent 2011 Mavs. Stop it. And then the Mavs did beat the Heat one year. They got a rematch out of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then he retired at Jones. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Hersheywood. Shout out to Hersheywood Hardheads and everything.
Yeah. We gonna wrap it up. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Again, if this is your first time rocking with us, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Four Kings. Oh, wait.
Go where you after the mental illness that we just talked about.
In life. Don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're elevated and celebrated. Four Kings Podcast, ENT, we're out.